Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Welcome back. All right, Cedric, you've been telling us to get the blankets, the snacks. Hey. Of course, you said that's the most important thing, the snacks. And then the phone for the meteor shower.
Well, yeah, we want some pictures too. You enjoy it.
What time is that going to start?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I want to break it all
Because
down
I might want to check it out tonight.
You might should. I think you should.
You're probably still up, Matt.
Yeah, as long as it's not like 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's not at just 1 o'clock in the morning, so you got opportunity.
You know what? Real quick here, I saw one on my way into work yesterday. A shooting star, yeah. Yes. So I think it started a little early. It gave me a free show.
No, it's been going on it's been going on since
So
July.
no, you didn't?
Yes, I did.
Oh, what'd you wish?
It's been going on since about July the 20th or so. But it just peaks tonight.
That's pure.
Yeah, so get the cameras ready. Yeah.
Got
I
it.
expect y'all to send in some videos and pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this thing here, because we know, hey, folks, we look forward to this every year because it's the most anticipated every year that shows up here, the meteor shower. Of course, again, as we mentioned, it peaks tonight. So, hey, if you want to see the most meteors, you want to check it out tonight. Look towards the northeastern sky anytime really after 11 p.m. through 5 o'clock in the morning. So basically from midnight through about dawn tomorrow morning. Now, one thing that we've got to watch out for is we've got that waning gibbous moon that's going to be out there. So that tends to add a little extra moonlight to the sky, which means it'll probably be about 75% more difficult to actually see some of these meteors. But I don't want that to deter you too much, because I still think you'll have a chance to see them. Here's some best viewing tips, I guess we could say here for you, if you want to try to get out there and check that out tonight. Of course, one, of course, is to try to get away from any lights. So get away from the city lights. Rural areas, of course, are the best spots to check this thing out. Of course, you got to look up. Find a clear view of the sky, especially looking towards the northeast. That will be kind of the area where the comet Tuttle, that's where these meteors are kind of rotating across. That's where you need to look. And of course, the big important factor here, be patient. Remember, you can't just walk outside and look up and expect to see a lot of meteors out there. You got to give your eyes time to adjust. So aim for about 20 to 30 minutes before that occurs. And of course, as Alyssa was mentioning, number one thing, of course, is to make sure that you're relaxed. Just get out there, get the blanket, get the snacks, get the comfy chair. Bring the family and friends and enjoy the particular show that will be taking place this year. Now, the weather outlook looks great for us. Mostly clear skies, temperatures in the 60s and 70s for most of us. Moonrise around 10:15 this evening. I expect on average about 10 to 20 meteors per hour. And once you get away from the cities, maybe less than that, though, in the specific cities themselves. But still should be a pretty decent show overall. All right, outside right now, we've got a decent show here at the Heber Airport. Look at the blue skies out there. Planes on the tarmac there. No weather issues expected for flying today, so that's some good news. Looking from Ensign Peak at 87 degrees. Blue skies, a couple of fair weather clouds out there, but overall, not looking too bad out there across the valley. Looking at these temperatures, 89 in Ogden, 80 in Logan, 83 in Provo, 88 in Price, 90 in Hanksville. And look at that, we're already up to 96 degrees in St. George. So this afternoon, you know it's going to be toasty in St. George. You're at 96 now. We're going for 108 this afternoon. About 95 degrees in Provo, 95 in Logan, about 96 degrees expected in Salt Lake City. So the building heat dome, of course, we've got all these heat alerts just to our west across most of Nevada, down towards Arizona and over towards California as well. We're just outside of that. But guess what? That heat dome will continue to expand here as we say goodbye to the last of any cooler weather in the area. That heat dome moves overhead as we get into your Wednesday. So that means that's probably going to be our hottest day of the week coming up for us as we go into Wednesday. By Thursday, it may shift far enough to east to give us a little tap into some of that monsoon moisture Thursday, Friday, into Saturday. If that occurs, hopefully we can make it less hot. So maybe not hotter, just hot. That's something, right? Futurecast showing us here fairly quiet conditions expected for us for the rest of today. But here comes a little bit of that monsoon moisture for your Wednesday. And then I think a little better chance Wednesday night and then going into your Thursday afternoon for some of those scattered showers and downpours. Not a washout. Not everyone's going to see the rain, but the chances are there. Of course, St. George, only about a 20% chance, but it's a chance Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Wasatch Front, we bumped it up to about a 30% chance, especially for Thursday and Friday afternoons. We need it because, look at this, the elevated fire danger returns across the north and west going into tomorrow. St. George, 108, 107, breezy with that fire danger on your Wednesday. Isolated storms may cool us down below 100 by the time we head towards the weekend. The Wasatch Front, we've got temperatures in the mid-90s today. How about 102 for your Wednesday? and then maybe a late day shower Wednesday, slightly better chance for the end of the week with slightly cooler temperatures. Matt?